Day or part 6, whatever you want to count this as. Been inconsistent, and we're gonna stay inconsistent because why not? Woke up in the smoldering ruins of the battlefield, which, considering this is the Valley of Blood because it's like all a battle zone, this one tiny little battlefield here, not overly impressive if you ask me. So we're off to go give the guy that's definitely totally not a Beliar cultist in his spare time his mushrooms. The blood-covered variant of mushrooms. He's just sitting there bored.
Mortals, mushrooms, have you got them?
You got them? Yes.
Here are the damn fungi.
Yes! Oh, splendid. All I need now is a fresh skull. Take a good look at yourself. Yes. Yes, your head would make a perfect skull.
You're beyond help to die, you sick bastard.
How about a skull that isn't attached to my neck?
Sure. Bring me one from the battlefield, will you? Nice and fresh. Fresh.
A skull? Like this one?
Oh, yes, good boy. Nice skull. Nice, very nice. If I take a closer look.
What then?
Your skull is fresher, nicer. I'll need it.
That again? I'll have your hide instead, you loon.
My head. Give me
Okay. Alright. Definitely Beliar cultist. Oh. Definitely insane, but we already knew that much. Armor and ranged power. I'll be putting that on. Oops. Yeah, we have +3. Yeah. Ranger's ring. Please and thank you. That. Why is my quiver glowing though? I swear I wasn't doing that yesterday, right? I think I already looted this guy. Your skull is fresher. You're insane, pal. Alright, well I guess we just, as soon as I get my bearings, we head this direction, towards the castle. Actually. Alright, we need a teleporter stone to get there. Oh, but there's one at the Rangers camp. It's perfect. And while we're here, actually, I should look for somebody to sell me arrows. We're getting low. 225 probably isn't gonna cut it very long. Somebody here's gotta sell something, right? Just give me stuff. That works too. Like, I like how thieving skill is a thing in this, but like, you just have to be a thief. I mean, the only reason you wouldn't do it is out of some, like, inherent moral thing for yourself, but nobody in the game actually cares.
Look here, a new face.
Who are you?
Alden. I used to work in the woodcutters camp once, but that's all history now. Damned war.
Look here, a new face, yes, but yours isn't. Hello, number 14. I'm pretty sure on 14, right?
What's going on here?
We're taking the wounded to the castle and burying the fallen. Well, the ones we managed to find.
I thought the battle took place up north.
There too. We're on the way back and the Rangers Guild lent us some provisions.
What's with the Rangers?
Dead or fled. The Grand Master Kraglin must be loitering somewhere. He ducked out from the battle. Cowardly swine.
Tell me something about this region.
Quite far in the northeast from here is a battlefield. The castle is located in the south, and my old camp lies quite close, north from here. Goblins living in the caves have been giving us quite some trouble lately. Beyond the castle in the south live the orcs. They used to be harmless, but they've gone haywire now.
The orcs went haywire?
Earlier, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Yet they launched an attack on the castle recently.
What's going on with the goblins?
The beasts used to be merely impudent. However, they become literally dangerous since the war started. Those in the south steal everything that isn't pinned down, while the ones in the north eat everything they can get their hands on, even humans.
Oh, you're boring. Let's go find someone who has goods to sell. And show me your wares. For a camp, this really doesn't have a whole lot of stuff here. And even less people. And we got some arrows anyway. Although I'm not seeing my arrow count go up. Maybe those are bolts. Pretty sure I already looted this building when we were here the other day, but just to be sure, yes. Alright. Someone's got to sell something in the castle, so let's get to the ring. And then we'll go there. Alright. To the castle. Maybe they'll actually let me in this time. We talked to the guys, right? So shouldn't have any issues. Norman.
Halt!
Open the gate!
No way, stranger. Nobody enters without the Castellan's permission.
I spoke with Gilthor. I was to bring Doran back from the battlefield. And so I have. He's on his way now.
Oh yes, the Castellan mentioned this. Forgive my being rude. Ever since Lord Gawain was imprisoned, we've been very careful here.
What did you say? Lord Gawain is in prison? The lord of the castle?
Haven't you heard? Orcs kidnapped him.
How did that happen?
You should talk to Welgard the blacksmith. He can tell you the whole story.
Open the gate then.
Of course. Get inside.
And our helmet conveniently disappears every time we go into a conversation, but oh well.
What can I help you with, Master? Please don't forget about the healing nuts. The wounded here can't wait much longer.
Yeah, take your boar nuts.
Got some nuts for you. Here, take them.
Oh, thank you so much. Now we can prepare more healing salve. Wonderful.
Sure thing.
Can you use this recipe? I found it in the castle.
The archive should be in here.
Archives? You mean the basement, perhaps? The one with loads of books? One may enter with the Baron's permission only.
Okay, good to know.
Have you seen Gilthor?
The Castellan is in the citadel, upstairs by the fireplace.
I'd like to look at your goods.
No, I bet you would. Alright, time to do some housekeeping. Sell it all. How much money do you think we're gonna have when we're done all this? Let's see, equipment. Let's all the shields in the land. Need it. Don't need it. I'm gonna hang on to that just because. And maybe we'll hang on to that too because it gives us range power. And I don't know what my current stuff does. There. Got tons of other stuff though. I'll just hang on to one of each of the crossbows except that one because fuck that one for whatever reason. Okay. Now your arrows. I would like to buy... Oh wow, they're expensive. Oh well. Lots of them. Fire arrows, huh? And hunting... What? Oh, they're better arrows. I gotcha. Cool. We've got even better stuff now.
What are you looking at, lad?
I'd like to see what you have to offer.
Nothing particularly helpful. Ooh, there's plate armor. Unfortunately, we have ranger stuff, so I don't think it's gonna get much better than that. Because that's what we're wearing, right? So this would be if you decided that you wanted to change what you have. But we don't.
Are you a blacksmith?
Smart, lad. I'm impressed. Certainly I'm a blacksmith. In fact, the best you'll meet between Shurak and Satarif. For years in the service of the barony of Silverlake and his lordship.
Also our friend's face. Those two character models, they're really fond of him.
His lordship has some problems, or so I've heard.
By my anvil, lad, you got that right. The orcs snatched and abducted him. It's a bloody disgrace.
But weren't the orcs supposed to be friendly?
We used to think so. For years, the slackers hung around their caves quiet as mice. Until Erhag came. Erhag and his cronies.
What do you know about Erhag?
Erhag is an orc warrior from Mirtana. He turned up with his gang and wanted to whip the lazy tribe into shape. But our lord wouldn't have any of that. So he bunged Erhag into the Gorge of the Penitents.
What happened to Erhag?
After a couple of months, Lord Gawain put mercy before justice and had Erhag released. It was a stupid thing to do, as we now know. Erhag should never have left his cage again.
What did Erhag do?
Everything was quiet for a long time. Then our lord was dragged into the battle. As soon as he had left the castle, Erhag turned up at the gates, with his whole gang in tow.
What was it the orcs wanted here?
To capture the castle, lad, and what else? By my anvil, we showed them how people from the Silver Lake can fight. Bunch of lousy orcs couldn't dream of capturing our castle.
And how did they capture Gawain then?
Our lord was on his way back from the battlefield. A few men were with him, and all of them were tired and weak. We couldn't do anything. Right before our eyes, Lord Gawain was surrounded and overpowered.
Why does nobody do anything to save the Lord?
Lad, look around. What do you see? Weaklings, wounded, and women. Who'd march out and attack the orcs? Me? I make weapons, but I don't wield them.
Where can I find Gilthor?
The Castellan? In the Citadel. Just go up the stairs.
Alright. That's all I need. We'll go up the stairs. I assume the stairs inside are the ones he meant. Right? Don't know what else he would mean. I mean the ones outside, but that'd be dumb. There we go. The Castellan.
It's you. Have you brought Duran back?
I didn't take him by the hand, but I got the standard for him, and he promised to return to the castle.
That's good news. So what was it you wanted to ask me? What can I do to thank you?
I want you to let your collar down so you look less ridiculous, please.
I wish to browse the archives in your castle.
Access to the archives is granted solely by Lord Gawain.
Surely you know how to open a door.
Without my lord's permission, my hands are tied.
What now?
You might already have heard that our lord's in an awkward position. The orcs captured him.
Yes, I know. A poor joke.
They overpowered him when he was returning from the battlefield, weak and wounded. We couldn't do anything to prevent it. If you help us free Lord Gawain.
I've heard enough. Where are those orc bastards?
They live in a cave, south from the castle.
Either I return with Gawain, or you'll never see me again.
To pass the bridge to the orcs' territory, you need a password for the watch, which is nothing is as gold as silver honor.
One more thing. What can you tell me about the archive? How old is it?
Old, very old. Some of it is much older than the castle, which was built by Robar II.
By Robar II? The last king of Mirtana?
Yes, Lord Trantor reigned here at that time. We Setarifians put an end to that. Now Lord Gawain, the brother of Ethorn VI, rules from the castle.
Wow, old Robar was here, huh? Can I put these arrows down here? I guess 7. Maybe I'll put these ones in 8. finally have a purpose to some of this stuff. 20 power. What is this? 13? Garbage. Use that one. Use your bolt counter. Okay. I think we can make that work, right? Apparently we can't get into the archives without somebody's help.
Shoulder. Yes?
Oh, he wants our help, but wait a minute. You look familiar, number 15.
Oh, my shoulders. What do you want?
What can you tell me about the battle?
War is never beautiful. But what happened in the Valley of Blood? I've never seen anything like that. A disaster. A damned disaster.
How did it turn out to be a disaster?
Lord Hagen's troops were outnumbering us, and we were caught up in a rearguard battle. So far, so good. Not a big deal. But all of a sudden, stones started falling from the sky like huge raindrops, and there was an ice-cold wind, as if Beliar himself had belched from the mountain. Panic and chaos ensued. Everyone ran for their lives.
Who caused the rockfall?
Surely it was the paladins, playing with magic again. Still, their arrow flew in the wrong direction, for their casualties must have been higher than ours.
You mentioned something about magic. Tell me about it.
It was like this. One of the rocks had just shattered my shoulder and knocked me down. Then there was a sudden blow right next to me, and a huge skull crashed on the battlefield. A most hideous face. I staggered to my feet and just ran for it. Like I said, chaos reigned on the battlefield. Everyone ran for their lives. I haven't seen our Lord since then.
Well, I'll take your word for it then. Mind me, I'm just gonna take this and go upstairs and see what else there is to take. Don't know why I care though, because I've got plenty. Just bought all the arrows, there's no bows to buy. Although I'm kind of bummed that there's no bows to buy. I swear I looked up online just for like funsies sake. There are a hell of a lot more bows on the game than crossbows, but that hasn't been the case so far. I have like a half a dozen crossbows and I've seen 2 bows. Maybe it got, you know, mixed up somewhere along the line. Either, you know, I messed it up or whoever wrote the site did. Not a clue. Anyway, that's enough of that stuff, so okay, hang on. We'll talk to these 2 people and then we'll leave. Do you want...
Greetings.
Could you tend to the wounded?
You look exactly the same as Jilvi.
Actually, I'm looking for Lord Gawain.
Haven't you heard of the terrible events yet? Our lord was captured by the orcs. We're all very concerned.
How can I help?
There's a pond in the wilds beyond Silver Lake where pondweed grows. Should you happen to get near that place, get me a couple of bunches. I have no gold, but I could teach you a thing or 2 about potions.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes open if I'm around there.
Look at that.
That seems easy enough. Did we level up at some point? No, we did not.
Well, lad, do you like my work?
Yes, I could learn a bit from you.
Have a look around. Do you know how to use a hammer and anvil?
I guess so.
Really? Well, lad, I've got a task for you then. Fetch me my sketchbook, and I'll teach you a few tricks.
Look, more fetch quests.
I like your offer. Where can I find your book?
South from the castle stands a watchtower. I liked sitting there and working on my drafts. But one day, some lousy orcs came and drove me away. By my anvil, the wretched bunch!
And your book got lost.
That's right, lad. Bring me the book, and I'll teach you higher blacksmith arts.
I'll look for the book.
You do that, lad. Good luck.
I'd like to see what you have to offer.
Yeah, no bows. I thought I'd just double check, but no such luck. So off we go. Let's take a look at the map. I have no idea where we're going. This is the only exit, right? Oh, I assume it's just past the castle. The only place we haven't been yet. So, off we go. Why am I using an axe? Because I picked it up, is the answer. Alright. Rainy, miserable day. Hopefully these two don't want anything, and then we can just be on our way. God damn it.
None shall pass. Go back.
Nothing is as gold as silver honor.
How do you? Oh well, you may pass, if you're crazy enough.
Crazy enough? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I'd only set out south if I had a small army. It's really dangerous out there.
I'm a small army myself.
Big head.
Your name is Pip. Shove it up your ass. Has anyone in a fantasy story ever been named Pip and been a tough guy? I don't think so. Rabbits. Okay, so I assume that's the watchtower that he left his book in. So, probably a good place to look for the orcs around there. Oh look, aggressive orcs. Look at that. What does it say? Orc. God damn it, I can't read with a bow. Warrior of the Silver Lake tribe. Ah. Well, that was definitely intelligent. Easy peasy. How do I have the strength to wield that thing though? Like, that was a giant orc club. Chicken face. Hog the butcher. Oh. I assume he's a tough guy around these parts. Got a big old axe. But yeah, they look like Warcraft orcs. They don't look like Gothic orcs. From any of the canon. Be it the first two games or the third. You'd think they would have picked one or the other. And not just rearrange things completely. Assume this guy's gonna bring his buddy, and that's fine. Oh, no. Buddy didn't give two shits. And the Orcish language has done some restructuring as well, apparently. That was just angry grunting. Oh, that's a quest guy up there. Field Harrier. What is the difference between you and a field raid? Other than the fact that you're clearly tougher, because a field raid would have died by now. Okay. Too bad you can't pick up the arrows, like... Oh my god. Like even the ones that just like kind of bounce off and just sitting around? Do you think you'd be able to pick one up? There we go. Quite a bit more XP, so I guess that's a bonus, but... You'd think they'd have changed the model in some way, shape, or form. Like, make them a different color, literally anything. Arcalos added Forest Raiders, and they have like a cool green camo to them. That's like a tiny bit of effort, but that's more effort than they put in here.
What do you want? This is Orc's land. Here, Shurak lives. Be gone!
I'll go away again soon. I'm just looking for a book.
A book? Oh, that. That's a nice thing. Good for dirty deals. Pleasant.
Dirty deals?
What?
What kind of dirty deals?
There are clean deals and dirty deals. The human book is good for dirty deals. Pretty smooth.
Clean, dirty, either way is fine, isn't it? Give me the book, or you'll learn about a red deal.
No, Shurak wants book.
Then Shurak will get his ass kicked.
Alright, kick Shurak's ass. Simple enough goal. Take 3 arrows and away we go.
What's all this? Take the thing! The book away with it! Leave me in peace.
Why all the fuss then? Oh, my God. It stinks to high heaven.
Dirty deals. He used the book to wipe his ass. Like a hidden joke. It's funny. There is some good writing in here. It's definitely not in the frickin', you know, existential dumping or any other stuff, but there's like little tidbits that are good. Alright. Exposition dumping, not existential. That's a completely different thing. Excuse my brain. What?
Halt! Nobody gets inside. Gate closed.
Open the gate. I need to speak with Erhag.
Gate stays closed. Erhag inside, you outside. I'm in the middle.
Any idea why I shouldn't hit you in the face?
No, but gate stays closed.
Then I'll open the gate myself.
Gate closed from inside. Footman Derek, open when I say so.
How can I make Derek open the gate?
Be nice to Ogbosh. Bring Skaboos from Maylog.
Skaboos? Maylog? I don't get any of this.
Ogbosh say slow. Skaboos is booze. Maylog is shaman. Maylog make Skaboos. Maylog not here. Ogbosh without Skaboos.
I'll bring you the booze from Maylog and you'll tell Derek to open the gate, right?
You smart. Very smart. You have orc blood. A bit?
Orc blood my ass. Where's Maylog?
Fled. Hiding. South. Look. Behind river. South where north isn't. Understand?
Yes.
I'll get your Skaboos.
To the south. That way. I guess we'll just head directly south. The hell with the path. Ah, this was a mistake. At least they're just regular blood fly. Oh, what the shit. He spoke too soon. They're just regular blood flies. Lake wasp. It looks identical. I assume it hurts more because it doesn't seem to take any more damage. Come on. They do move a lot more though. Kind of hard to pin down. The bow is definitely not the optimal choice for fighting them. Give more XP, so yeah, I assume they hit like a bus. Or poison me or something. Come on! Hit it! There we go. Oh, and it follows and shoots. It doesn't just sit there. I mean, this one's sitting there now, but he was following. Gonna grab the goodies. I don't know why. Like, it's probably to make potions, but you've seen how many potions I've made so far. Precisely 0. And I will probably continue to make that the case. Could have done this as a no heals run. Alright. Go. South for the Skabooge. Could kill the field harriers on the way. You could just not, but I think I'm gonna. Arrows and everything are a lot more expensive now, but they're also a lot better. Extra 4 damage could go quite a ways. Ouch. Yes, I saw it coming at me, but you know, I like to push my luck. Makes it more fun for everyone. Self included. Do I have to kill all these orcs? No, but I'm gonna. Shoot in my head. I thought it said shut the shitty. The shifty. Oh. I like that the dodge roll works with the bow. A lot of games would have like said, nope, you can't dodge roll if you got a bow. You can do it with a melee weapon, but not a bow. This one doesn't seem to care. Good move. So that frame rate dip doesn't show. I mean, it's nothing like the frame rate dips in Gothic 3. That's one thing I'll praise it for. It's definitely better graphically optimized. There's a whole lot less going on in general, though, so I don't know how much we praise him for that exactly. Right. Go away so we can move at a little better pace. He said other side of the river. That looks like maybe a bit of a crossing, so probably over there. And it's also where the pathway goes. And so far, nothing in the game has been like too far off of a pathway. In fact, everything leads to a pathway, even if it doesn't particularly make sense. Because it's not like the previous Gothic games where like they were just caves, like a random cave or something like that somebody described that was nowhere near a path and didn't have people in it, but it had wild animals. This, like 90% of the combat is with people, goblins, or orcs, which are all humanoids. And the caves are all well inhabited. Just a thing I've noticed. Difference in styling. And I mean, it's fine. It's just a subtle difference. And it's quite different from, like, any other games. It's made in a different era, though, I suppose, so we call that for what it's worth. I suppose it suits the time that it was made, but as a nostalgia fiend, I don't care for it as much. Ooh, lurkers! Our first hint of lurkers. They're not bad. Holy shit, they're fucking huge! They're like 8 feet tall. Either that or this is just a small dude. I suppose he could be. Maybe only 7 feet. Still though. They're like half crocodile kind of things. I don't know, I approve of the new lurkers. They're okay. They're big, they're fast. Do they give us anything though? Lurker claws. Okay. Also, there is an XP bar in the bottom. I don't know why, but I've never really looked at it. I've always gone to like the character sheet. Trying to look at where my XP is, but that was obviously a mistake. You can see our stats have come quite a ways, like health has almost doubled since the beginning. Oh, there's another lurker. Where did he come from? I would not have engaged those goblins had I known you were there. Actually, maybe I will get them to shoot it. Yes. I don't think it actually damages it, but... Shit. Okay, come on. Come on, stop using the blow darts. Come hit me. There we go. I don't hate the music. It's definitely heavily inspired from the first Gothic. And I really couldn't like describe what the like change in tuning and style is, but you know, obviously it's different. But it's using like a lot of the same notes and melody. It's not bad. Definitely good for modernization.
And how are you, my friend?
Oh, Lester!
Hello, my friend. What brings you to the wilds?
You look very different. Like, with a shirt on.
Friend? Have we met before?
All people are my friends, my friend. Until they prove me wrong.
I see. I'm on an errand for Gilthorne. What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
The road to Tushu. And for, well, that's a secret.
You want to get to Tushu?
Yes, I live not far from Tushu, in the marshland. Yet the rockfall blocked the passage, and, well, now I'm stuck here.
Can you tell me something about Tushu?
Tushu is a holy tree. It's dedicated to all three gods. Mages of all sorts live there.
Must be a bloody large tree then. Are you a mage too?
No, Tushu is surrounded by Blackwater, and Blackwater is surrounded by a swamp. I live in the swamp.
You live in the swamp?
Not far from the swampweed fields, my friend.
Blackwater? What's that?
A settlement. Even mages need to eat, which is why Tushu has attracted hunters, collectors, and traders of all sorts. So, over time, Blackwater was established. Now, all sorts of folks live there.
Blackwater. Sounds quite gloomy. Was it the mages who came up with the name?
No, the inhabitants had a vote on that. In the marshland, people are still free.
You waiting for something mysterious? What's this mystery?
Ah, a mysterious mystery, my friend.
Right, I think I got it. Why are you here with an orc?
Melog is my friend. He shares his shelter, and I share my swampweed.
Maelog is a shaman, isn't he?
That's right, my friend. He used to be a member of the Silver Lake tribe, but Urhag drove him away.
What do you know about Urhag?
Not much, except he's trying to turn a peaceful tribe into a bloodthirsty horde. He'd have much less work in the marshland.
Why?
The Bone Crusher tribe dwells there, but who knows? The orcs in the swampland may be too savage even for Urhag.
Bone Crusher tribe? What kind of orcs are they?
Wild cannibals dwelling in the southern part of the marshland. But don't worry, my friend. It's quite far away from here.
What's so special about swampweed?
It's medicine, my friend. Medicine good for the nerves.
Of course it is. Lester's chest. Oh, we just robbed Lester. What a dick. Oh, can't steal from Melog.
Melog greets you.
Are you an orc shaman? Do you brew scarboos?
2 questions and 2 answers. Yes and yes. What do you want from me?
Want to know why you all look the same.
Listen, I need some scarboos.
Scaboos? Why do human want that?
Gilthor, the Castellan of Silver Lake Castle, sends me. I'm to negotiate with Urhag about releasing Lord Gawain. Ogbosh won't let me into the orc camp unless I give him some scarboos.
We orcs have a saying. You eat my lice, and I eat yours. You want to get into the orc camp. Ogbosh wants scaboos. You want scaboos, and I want Irig.
Irig?
Yes, the chieftain's son. He's disappeared, and I'm worried. Fetch him here, and I'll fix the scaboos for you.
Any idea where I should be looking for Irig?
I think he's been hiding from me. Why? I do not know. But I noticed smoke west of here.
Well then, I'll see if I can find Irig.
You notice how there's no such thing as a straightforward quest in this game? Like, most RPGs have some of those, but literally every single quest is, oh, I need this, okay, go find this. Some person stops you like, oh, well you can do this if you do this first. And then you go to another person and they're like, oh yeah, you can have that thing, but you have to do this first. And it just strings a whole bunch of crap together. I'd rather have some one-offs, you know, break it up a little bit. Don't make every single thing like a fractal fucking challenge.
Oh,
You must be Eric.
Erig is gone. Lost.
Who are you then?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Eric's body is here, but Erig is gone. Lost.
Tell me more.
Shalog stole Erig's soul. Evil Shalog.
Shalog has stolen your soul. Is he a shaman?
No. Shalog beats Erig's body, takes Erig's soul from the neck. Erog is lost.
So Shalog took your soul from the neck?
Yes. True orcs carry their names around necks. True orcs have souls.
Do you mean an amulet?
Amulet. With a soul.
If Erig's body drags his ass to Malog's cabin, the guy standing here will bring Erig's soul back. Promise.
Promise? Good. Erig's body obeys. Erig's body is so empty.
Where can I find Shalog?
Far from Erig's body. Erig fled from Shalog back then. From air on swamp.
Swamp? Shalog is in the swamp?
In forest. Swamp is behind it.
In the south, then? Malog is looking for you.
Erig's body is hiding. Malog sees no Erig's empty body. Malog sees no Erig's shame.
I'm not sure I've got you right. The amulets have names on them, thus their souls?
Yes. Without a name, Erig is no longer Erig. Erig's name is Erig's soul. A body which has Erig's name is Erig's body.
Okay. Please tell me it's just marked. Nope. No markings whatsoever. Well, that's fantastic. To be fair, I could probably just say to hell with it and do my quest without too much concern of it. I was gonna say I'd feel bad, but you know what? I don't think I will. I don't care. I really don't care. Let's just go and do the thing. Ancient relics. Collectibles. Oh, wait a minute. Unless this just happens to be where I need to be. Okay, if this is it, then I'll do it. But see what I mean? Like, it just chains one thing after another after another. Ceaseless fetch quests.
What you want?
There's Shalog.
What does this human want here?
I want Erig's soul.
What human want with Erig's soul?
It's none of your
Give it
business.
back.
Just give it to me.
No. Erig's body too weak for name. Deserves no soul.
Is that so? Then I claim Erig's soul because I'm stronger.
Humans are weak. Orcs are strong. When you're strong, you can have Eric's soul. Human fights or human leaves.
I'm fighting. Defend yourself.
Human will suffer greatly.
You are strong, but you are slow and you are dumb. So very slow. Look at that! It's like moonwalk. Like, not the dance move moonwalking, but like, you know, it's like ultra slow-mo. It looked weird.
You strong. I obey.
Smart lad. Give me the amulet.
Earing, his soul is not here. I hid it in a cave. Here's the push in and turn.
A what?
Push in and turn. Opens human chest.
So there's a chest in the cave?
Yes. Human chest with push in and turn.
Where is the cave with the amulet?
In the east, where trees give way to stone.
Fuck's sakes. And once again, more division. It's just, oh shit, a den of wolves. How lovely. Leave me alone. I mean, it's fine. I could just back up slowly and they won't actually do anything. It's not like Gothic 3 wolves where they will just destroy you. Because they can attack forwardly. Although, did you hear that, like, wolf whine sound? They make the sounds as the, like, other than the attack sound, they're the same as the Gothic 3 wolves. I don't know, I always have, like, a good audible memory for that type of thing. I always notice when a game or even a movie uses a sound effect with the game, or that's the same as a game that I'm familiar with. Always just triggers that memory. Makes me a little happy. What's the hell? Oh, those are the swamp things that the chick wanted. Fine, I guess we can do that while we're here too. What's one more little thing to piss away some time? At least it like all puts it all like in the same area. So it's all really, really efficient to do your side quests. Which is probably why like the 100% completion is like only 10 hours more than like the bare bones story campaign. Even then, I don't think... I'd be surprised if it takes a full 20 hours to get through this, but we'll see. I don't remember like 90% of what we've encountered so far, so... who knows? I just kind of remember the final boss bit, but I don't exactly remember how we get from A to B. Is there a cave marker somewhere around here? There's a teleporter stone up there, so that's good. This will all tie in nicely. But there's gotta be a cave somewhere. And I assume shortly after finding it, we'll probably call it a day. Kill everything in the forest. That's just the kind of day we're having. Getting foggy. That's never a good sign. Okay, what's the little pad thing up here? Oh, it's the hut. Is this the shaman's hut that we came from? It's a different place. Oh, good.
That's no Urig. This is just his...
Oh, god damn it.
No use like that. I'll bring back his soul.
He's so weak. Now I understand why he was hiding himself. Oh.
Fuck. Where's the cave?
And how are you, my friend?
I'm good, Lester. Oh, that's probably the cave there. Perfect. Well, perfect if it is it. If it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. Although I see the quest marker, so presumably it's there. Now the question is, what other bullshit is in the way before we can open the chest? Goblins! Rolled the dice, and you got goblins. It was either going to be goblins, more aggressive orcs, or miscellaneous creatures. Or skeletons if you rolled a 1. Come on. mind me, guys. Just want to come in and get the chest. You could probably do like a semi-pacifist run. Unfortunately, you're kind of forced to fight in every single instance that you come across like an orc or somebody. Like, I mean, how often when we encounter somebody that doesn't want us to do something is the solution to just beat the shit out of them and then they'll all of a sudden concede? Because that's been the solution, I'm pretty sure, every single time. So you couldn't do pacifist stuff then, but you could like avoid every creature throughout the game and then just kind of like run through, grab the chests and stuff like that. So maybe you could try to do like a level 1 run? Maybe not a level 1 run. Like a minimum level run. It honestly wouldn't affect you too much, really. Depending on like your mode of combat, because there's no like strength modifier or anything like that that says, oh, you can't use this weapon unless you have this amount of strength. You know, like literally every other Gothic game in history. It was like the premise of the game was use your stats to define what you can and can't wield. But in this, it's just whatever you want, whenever you want, use it however you want. So one of the things that I actually liked from like the Elder Scrolls series was your strength defining like what kind of armor and stuff you could wear, because you know there was better, more protective armor, but it was heavier and bulkier, which makes perfect sense because there was some actual nice trade-offs there. Did not like it being, you know, pared down so much to like just 2 armor types and stuff like that, but it's an interesting starting point for a system that could be more nuanced and complex, I think. Curious to see what they do with Elder Scrolls 6. As long as that isn't like a microtransaction, random generated loot box bullshit fest. Bethesda sure as shit has not been on the ball since... I don't know, when was their last legitimately good game? Like, Wolfenstein the New Colossus was good. What's come out since then that wasn't crap? Struggling to think of something. Oh, Doom Eternal, I guess. That was good. Yep, kinda drawing a blank. There's not a whole lot. Sure as shit wasn't Fallout 76. That was a flaming disaster. But I mean, they already have like the Elder Scrolls Online for their, you know, stupid online bullshit economy, so presumably 6 won't have anything to do with that. I hope that they've learned that lesson at least. Maybe. Maybe they won't do a 6. Maybe they'll just really release Skyrim until the end of time. One day they'll finally add something to it. Ooh, it's a lizard! Oh, they've changed those quite substantially. It's... oh, it is dangerous! When you shoot it in the head and not much happens, you know you've got a bad time coming. Luckily we're using a ranged weapon. Okay, please, just... spare me! Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to be anywhere near that breath. Why isn't it doing anything? Okay, I've only got 5 normal arrows left, okay, so we'll just use them. I don't think they're doing anything. I don't think they're doing much of anything at all. Ah, shit. I mean, obviously it's doing something. Wait a minute. I'm using my hunting arrows. Never mind. Aha! Can't get me up here, can you? So we're even using our better arrows, and it's... Oh, maybe that's why it is actually doing a little more damage now than what it had been. Because when I shot that first arrow, I was like, oh, that's a bad time. Like getting into a fight with somebody and you punch him in the face as hard as you possibly can and nothing happens, you're like, oh. Someone's gonna have a bad time. Yes, good. 200 XP. That's the toughest thing we fought all game. What kind of Gothic game is it when you take down orc warriors left, right, and center? The stupid lizard is 10 times more powerful than they are. The stupid orc soul. Pick these mushrooms. Mine this gold. And I guess we'll sleep in this cave tonight. Because, pretty sure we're at the hour. I hid the stupid recording timer, so I don't exactly know what time it is precisely, but I do have a clock handy, and I'm pretty sure I know roughly when I started, so... If the time's off, whoops. But, when I get to the edge of the cave, that's when I think I'm gonna call it. As is the way, or as has been the way so far. Okay, I made a wrong turn. Shit. Well, that's gonna have to wait a second. It's not done being exciting yet. Nope. Crap. It's fine. It's fine. We've got the better arrows. Only takes a few. Okay. This wasn't the way. But you know what that means? If it wasn't the way, then it's probably the shortcut way to go, you know, down the little overpass thing to jump down, right? He said, questioningly. Because he was pretty sure, but now he's not so sure. God damn it. How many lurkers am I gonna run into? I rolled the dice and I rolled goblins, but what I actually rolled was re-roll 6 different times. Yay. I do like that level up. It's a little bit less obnoxious than it was before. Slightly more satisfying sound. Go. Alright. There can't be much more to this, right? Eventually, we'll reach the end of the cave, and then we can give this stupid orc his soul back. But not today. We'll give his soul back tomorrow. Just going to figure out how to get out. Chest. Alright. Glimpse into the daylight. Oh. Well, that's what's awaiting for us, so that'll be fun. But, that's tomorrow's problem, so... Guess we'll see you next time. Take care out there. Have a good one.